Welcome back to the Sooner Surge, as we are here today to share another commitment video for the University of Oklahoma. And this one we are all excited about. Zion Ragins out of the Georgia Bulldogs' backyard, Jones County, Georgia. Very fast wide receiver that Emmett Jones continues to build this receiving group. And you're going to see in this highlight film that this guy's speed is unbelievable. Before we get to that though, go ahead and make a speedy click of the button. Don't forget to click subscribe and follow us for OU Sooner content. Hunter, let's get into his highlight reel here.
Yeah, Zion Ragins, 4-star wide receiver. Here it's listed at 5'10", 165. I know a lot of places have him about 150. Per his Twitter bio, runs a 4.23 laser 40. If that's true, that's just absolutely insane. I know he set a school record in track in the 100 meter as a freshman. That is just unheard of. And then also last year was clocked at one point going 20.9 miles per hour top speed into the end zone. Kind of a similar situation as last year. OU lost this guy and Anthony Evans to Georgia, another Georgia speedster, and came to OU for the OV. And then it was kind of Parker Thune put out, he's not going to make Georgia. And then all of a sudden he did make Georgia. He made the Georgia OV, so when Georgia's a player in it, a guy in their backyard, it's obviously not an easy task to hold on to him. But Emmett Jones did it once again. He's putting together one of the best wide receiver classes, honestly, since that 3 5-star class in 2019, which I don't know. That class didn't really work out. So
did not pan out.
It's hard to say like which one is better, but let's get into the highlights. Just an absolute speedster. And Emmett Jones, again, just finding his guys in different ways, whether it's a big frame, a smaller frame, fast, physical. He's getting it all in this wide receiver room. Like you see here, this is just a swing pass out of the backfield. He goes untouched, basically, all the way to the house, cuts right back into the middle of the field to score. Here, screen pass, just making the defense look silly. Way faster than everyone else. It's not even close. Like he's running so fast, it's almost hard to even see him on the screen. Cameras having to zoom out so much just to keep him in frame. Big play for Zion Ragins. Here, handoff out of the backfield, just right up the middle. It's just not fair for the defenses. And this is another one that I'm really excited about for OU to pick up because you can see his ability out of the backfield. Lebby has loved to put wide receivers in the backfields at times. Last year, we saw Drake Stoops at one point, sometimes taking swing passes from the backfield, just wide receivers in general lining up in the backfield. And once again, Ragans, it's just you can play them anywhere.
Yeah, and I know that out of the backfield, the guy, if he's got any seam, he's gone.
Yeah.
And I honestly can see them with the Drake Stoops role, that slot where he can get it quickly. I know probably route running may be something he'll have to work on a little bit if you look at some of the evals. And, of course, putting on a little weight is not gonna hurt at all. You talked about him being closer, a little under that weight that was given. And a lot of people also list him about 5'9", but the guy's speed is think about special teams. I think Emmett Jones, I keep saying Emmett, but it's because he's him, but he continues to recruit guys that are going to be, one touchdown guys on the special teams possibly too.
Yeah, it's man, if OU got all these guys, if OU's track program could get all these receivers and running backs to run track, like that might be a national championship roster because it's just speed all over this recruiting class. And with Ragans, like him being undersized, honestly, is fine. We've seen it. At least for OU, we struggled defensively to bring down an undersized player. Deuce Vaughn was an absolute nightmare for 3 years at Kansas State. And now to have somebody that's even faster than Deuce Vaughn on your side it's just going to be fun. Jeff Lebby is an offensive mastermind. He's going to have a lot of packages ready for him.
Yeah, and Hunter, I know you followed the recruitment as you're the recruiting analyst here. You talked a little bit about Georgia being a player. I know Florida State was a player. A couple of Pac-12 schools were in the mix, but I know he visited officially June. Was he at the Champ U at all, or?
I think it was the week before. I'm pretty sure it was. Let me see if I can get his OVs up. I think it was the week when Williams Delaney was in town on the 9th, I believe. But
Yeah, June 9th is, I believe, when it was.
yeah, the following week he was went to Georgia on kind of a visit that a lot of people were unsure would happen or not. It ended up happening, but again, as I said earlier, the staff persevered, kept everything good with him. Now he's a Sooner. It's just I'm so excited for the next few years to kind of finally see this 24K class on the field as a whole, because looking at the wide receiver room, they got Zion Kearney, Ivan Carry On if he doesn't make the move to tight end, Dozy, you got KJ Daniels, now you got Zion Ragins. Like, this class has really everything you want in a wide receiver class.
And you combine that with the list of just big time quarterbacks coming.
Yeah.
All the talk of Lincoln Riley being gone and not being able to recruit the skill position, that is not even close, especially with the running backs that could possibly be coming in as well. The offense is not dropping any under Brent Venables, but the defense has raised it a notch. And this guy's going to be a fan favorite, I believe.
Yeah, honestly, the offensive side of the ball is even better than it ever was under Lincoln, because you're getting a quarterback every year. Like, by this time next year, odds are Kevin Sperry is a 5-star. So that's 2 5-stars in 3 years, a 4-star in that year between, loading up on running back talent. Probably at least 2 backs per year that are 4, possibly 5-stars, depending on where it ends. And then a ton of wide receiver talent. Offensive line is going to make its way through eventually. And if it doesn't, it's going to be just as strong through the transfer portal. So it's an exciting time as OU looks to put out another top 5 class back-to-back years.
And I see Ragans as maybe really, he's a much faster Ryan Broyles. Would that be a little bit of a comparison?
Yeah, he's undersized, and the speed is just really what catches my eye on him. Is for a kid to be that fast in high school. Like, when you get him in a strength program, put on some weight, more workouts with Schmitty, like, it's going to be scary for SEC defenses over the next few years.
And as the LSU running back said today during media days about OU and Texas not sure what they're getting into coming this way. I think OU, Brent Venables is putting a mighty fine class ready to walk into the SEC country.
Yeah, this is exactly what OU needed going into the SEC. They needed well-rounded classes, and it's looking, as of right now, July 18th, 2 straight well-rounded classes before their first year in the SEC.
Yeah. There you have it, guys. Emmett Jones continues to just, I would say, turn heads all over the place with the recruiting that he's already done since he stepped foot on campus there in Norman. And guys, make sure you're subscribed and you turn on the notifications, because this is not even close to the last commitment video. There's going to be many more to come. Make sure you are following the Sooner Surge. Appreciate it, Hunter. Till next time, Boomer.
Boomer.